Wishing you a beautiful, wonderful Shabbos. This week's Parsha is Parshas Rebbe, and Rebbe means sea. As the Rebbe has a whole talk. Rebbe anoichi noisim lefnechem hayoyim es habracha. See that today I am placing the blessing. What is the ultimate blessing that a person can have? You know, I was telling a friend of mine who went to his daughter's birthday party the other day. I said, seeing his beautiful family, you know, there are two blessings a person can have. One is that you are blessed. The other is that you know that you are blessed. Because a person, and this is really our problem in the West, we have more than perhaps ever in human history, and yet we have the greatest rates of suicide and depression and anxiety. Because to a large extent it doesn't matter at all what you have. It only matters if you can appreciate what it is that you have. And the ultimate question that every human being has to ask themselves is, who am I? Right? Who exactly are you? Are you a human? Are you a cat? Are you a rat? You know, today people are been brainwashed to even question their sexual identity, which is ridiculous. Every chromosome, every DNA in you tells you whether you're male or female. But ultimately, there's a fundamental truth to every person, which is I am two. I am not one, I am two. I'm a body and a soul. In fact, there's nothing in this universe besides God himself that is not a composite of a body and a soul. You see here a tree. Well, is the tree a physical thing? Can you boil it down to its components? Is it simply a water and minerals? Is that what it is? Or does it have a soul? Does it have a spirit? And obviously it has a soul and spirit because it's living, and without life it can't exist. And same thing is with us. We also are not our bodies. A body without life will rot very quickly and disintegrate into the ground. It will become nothing. So it's really the life force, the spirit within us, that is the true us. And then the next question is, who is that spirit? And so to a normal, healthy, thinking, sane person, we'd understand that that spirit is not the body. So then, who is that spirit? There's kind of this meditation where you go backwards and you ask yourself, who am I? And you do it a couple of times, and eventually you realize that you're really God. You are the spirit of all spirits. That is who you are. And once we start operating from that premise, the premise that I am the God that created me, that is who I am, and then everything you do elevates to a higher level. Sure, you've got to be in this world. Sure, God sent us into this world to do things, to love, to make money, to help people, to do as much good as we can. But are we doing this as a body, or are we doing this as a soul? Am I doing this in a confined, restricted way, or am I doing this in an infinite choice as only God himself can make? And the Rebbe furthermore tells us that we have to know that God himself, through his prophets, have come and told us that Mashiach is here. We're in a godly time. We're in a time after thousands of years of exiles that this revelation, this knowledge, and literally coming from this area which you see right in front of you, the Kabbalah, the secrets, they came, Rashbi, the Arizal, and they've told us this truth. The truth is that we're really God. And so once we understand this truth and we operate from this truth of our soul and not from the lie of our body, we are not bodies, we are souls. And once we understand that everything else has a soul too, they're also created by God, they also have a purpose in this world, they're also valuable and beautiful. And then every soul sings its song, and we have a beautiful symphony, an orchestra, a melody, an unbelievable choir of godly sparks sparking in the universe. And like the most beautiful fireworks, everything is alive and bright and living and beautiful. So let us operate from the soul level from now on, and let us usher in the infinite level of soul.